ITC is basically has been a conglomerate diversification, like diversified business since 100 years. So that is kind of becoming a strength for them as well. So since 100 years, ITC is being there. So only it's the market leader, right? Like if other companies we talk, they are the recent companies which have come into the industries. Other companies are in just competition with them. See, one more ad I'll show you.
Hi, beta. So you had so much fun today. इतना सब या इतना क्यों? और क्या क्या किया आपने? मैं क्लासमेट के साथ कलरिंग कर रहा था. बहुत मजा आया. मामा मेरी बेस्ट फ्रेंड है. बाय.
Classmate, welcome to school. This is what happened on Tinku's first day of school. Tell us how your child's first day was on www.facebook.com/classmate. And you could win exciting gifts.
You saw, right? We'll talk on this ad of the starting later. First, we'll talk the last part. Like in the ad last, they spoke that we can just log into the Facebook something website www.facebook/classmate, right? So and there they also use that you can just share your first experience, and they also mentioned that they if they liked it or it is kind of satisfying their points, then they'll price you with the same. So this is one of their marketing strategy basically, which is to be noticed here. See, price whatever it may be, but they're trying to capture this how the market like. See now we'll go to the first part here. As we saw the first part, what did we see in the first part? That the child uses the classmate color crayons on the first day for coloring or drawing purpose. Okay, so for drawing purpose, when the child uses this, when we see this ad, obviously we'll also try to follow this trend itself, right? Like I used that person used, if I was a child and I was seeing, I'm just seeing my opinion, and I guess your opinion also would be same. You can just comment on that. See, basically, I would have first saw this ad on TV, okay, and then later I'll see okay, this child has used classmate, so I'll just go to the stationery shop if I was small enough at that time, and then I'll just basically see that that child had used wax crayon. So basically, I had just used the oil pastels or buy any other thing like, but the brand classmate should be there because I am sending it to the Facebook classmate thing, right? If I see, that would be a joke, like a laughing part if I buy different companies like Camel company, like we have Camel and Domes company. If I buy uh, something of their products basically, and I put it onto their Facebook of this thing, then that would not count as an experience. And first of all, they will not even look upon it because that's their competitor. So winning a prize is secondary. First of all, they'll see that whether classmate is there. If classmate is there, under classmate what sort of higher amount of product has been used. See, if they this certain, like if we certain pen, so we get it into 5 to 10 colors, 50 to 100 range. But if you buy certain big amount, like certain big amount of product, if you buy, they'll give you for sure prices, which is their marketing strategy, which is being used by ITC for the purpose of this thing, classmate. Okay, here we saw even the more, see here also, as they said, I used these, so even the friends will be like, okay. So now let's talk about the business volume of the ITC. So ITC company basically has a gross sales value of around 74,979 crores and a net profit of around 36,032 crores in the year 31st March 2021. And we all know fair that the ITC Limited is one of the India's biggest blue chip company, which is earning its bread and butter from selling products like cigarettes and cigars. Yes, cigarettes and cigars is its one of the main business. Its revenue for the year 2011-12 is a kind of mammoth, like it's 36,000 crores, which is in US $7.2 million, and its net profit is 6,162 crores, which is 1.62 million basically, and the share of the business from cigarettes is in total around 22,248 crores, which is nothing but 4.49 billions, actually the 62%, and remaining is accounted for the food and hotel businesses, the revenue, and agricultural and the paperboard segments basically. Apart from that, we also learn about that the operating profit of the cigarette business was before 6,907 crores, which is in US 1.38 billion dollars, and apart from that 8,571 crores in the year 2011-12, with marginal loss in other segments, such as the food business had got a severe loss in revenue. Apart from that, it clearly shows that ITC's cigarette business volume is quite good, and it drives a good profit for it in past, as well as a quite good future in future maybe also. Apart from that, we'll also look into the certain business volumes, such as the certain balance sheet items and P&L items. To be specific, we will be looking into the total revenue, total expenses, and certain segment recommends, the FMCG items, whether they have got a profit more compared to previous years or profit less compared to previous years in the segment revenue. So let's go into it. So uh, in the year March 2021, they have basically got a total income of around 48,736.10 crores, and they have got and total expenses of 31,571.51 crores of expenses they have got, and their profit before tax is actually 17,164, around that is the profit before tax for them, and that is 17,164 crores. Apart from that, just a second. Yeah, so that is its profit before tax. And if we talk about its profit after tax, then its profit after tax is going like this, that it's 13,032 as we spoke in the theory. That is, it's basically 13,031.6 crores, which is rounded off. So 13,032 crores is the profit after tax. tax. And if we go to their balance sheet items, then the total liabilities are actually around 59,333.93 crores. And apart from that, if we look into their total current liabilities, then it is around to 10,122.46 crores. Yeah, and their total assets around 58,423.31 crores. They had certain contingent liabilities of around 940.85 crores as well. Hope you know what is contingent liabilities. That is, contingent liabilities are those liabilities which arise, which are gonna arise. Like, we don't know what's the result of the same. They are based on the happening or non-happening of a certain event, and they might be severe as well. Okay, now let's look into a comparison of the year 2019-20 as well as in the year 2020-21 for the quarter one of the year 2021. So let's go ahead. So basically, for the firstly, we look into the fast moving consumer goods segment. So in that, we all know that the bread butter giver is the cigarettes and cigars, as we know. So cigarettes and cigar segment, we have 3,854 crores of cigarettes revenue, which was generated in year 20 to 2021. Okay, for the year 20 to 2021, cigarettes generated was 3,854, and for the year 1920, cigarettes generated revenue generation was 5,433. So basically, if we see some changes or trend occurring between this, then it's around a decrease of or a downward trend of 29.1 percentage of trend has taken place here. So basically it's a negative impact on the cigarettes. So that is in the year 1920 it was 5,433, and now it's 3,854. So the decrease may be because of the people doing socializing. So small bans putting on small bans are being bans, that is banning of cigarettes has been put. Plus the government is also saying to stop cigarettes because it might hurt someone by their health, or maybe because of their brand or etc. might go down, because cigarette is not good to health enough. It might be good to some extent, but there are more bad things attached to it. So basically, because of those things, banning in certain areas and the health issues, and people nowadays are also becoming aware about why cigarette is very not good for health. So thinking of that, basically people have started not consuming much cigarettes. So because of that, people don't buy the cigarettes of it's not because only company of Indian tobacco company, they are not even buying of other companies. So basically we can say that in the business of cigarettes there might be a huge decrease, but for ITC it has been around 29.1 percentage of loss compared to previous year. So that a huge there is a huge decrease in the consumption of cigarettes in the FMCG segment for ITC Limited. And I hope that this should be decreased as well, and if it's possible, their other segments should rise, but cigarette should be done because it's the question of people's health as well. So yes, let's see what is their future aspects in the cigarettes as well. Apart from that, we have the other FMCG segments in the Indian Tobacco Company. That is, we have your incentive sticks like agarbattis, then we have EP noodles, and all the other segments. So in the other segments of we all know the other segments are covering, and they are the market leader in other segments. Even in cigarette they were a market leader, but right now because of the awareness etc. it has been decreased. In the other segments, basically in the year 20 to 21, it was 3,375 crores. So that was their excuse me. So that was their revenue in the year 2021, 3,375, and in the year 1920, that is, it was 3,060 crores basically. So it looks quite good increase, and that is around 10.3 percentage has been increased. So as I said, people are interested in the ITC company. So that doesn't mean that if people are ignoring cigarette of ITC, they will also ignore other products of ITC. The other products are very standardized as well, good for health, because the company has decided a very good procedure in the factories to produce them. Apart from that, they do a very good marketing of their products. Plus, they are hygiened. They prepare it in the factory after thinking of the standard of living of customers, the hygiene, etc. So, because of this, the people also get attracted, and ITC Limited has got a quite good increase of around 10.93 percentage in the FMCG sector, because people nowadays kind of have to buy the market leader products because of their brand. Maybe the people are nowadays interested in brand value as well. So keeping in mind the brand value, also the price effects, also people are buying the products. Such as we have other segments, the Mangaldeep, the Yippee Maggie noodles. Apart from that, we have other segments. The ITC has various other sectors into the hotels business also. But I think in the hotel business it's not much rising. That also we'll see in few minutes. But in other segments, the ITC has a quite good range of products being supplied, and they are getting a good impact. And every year they have a bounce back on the same kind of. So yeah, so that way, if we look, we have a kind of total FMCG, that is the total fast moving consumer goods are totaling to 7,228 crores basically, and which was 8,493 for 1920. So for the year 2020 to 2021, so that was 7,228, and in the year 1920 it was 8,493. So this looks quite average, but it's a decrease. So it's a decrease of around 14.9 percentage. So yeah, there's a decrease just because of the cigarette business. So but the FMCG segment, the other segments are as well growing in on part of that. So I think what they can do is they can try to bring new strategies or launch new products by studying the market, that what does customer want, or what is the customer satisfaction, how can a customer be satisfied on because of which product it may be satisfied, kind of. So they may bring certain new products, or just try to improve certain products and try to reduce the consumption of cigarettes as well, or bring something new in the market, kind of, so they can increase their total FMCG revenue, and it should not be kind of a decrease on of overall around 14.9 percentage decrease. That's not a good thing for Indian Tobacco Company, but still it has it's still the market leader because of the other segments, and yeah, even in the cigarette as well. But recently the consumption has also been reduced. Because of that, they have a certain loss of around 29.1 percentage. Apart from that, if we look to the hotels business, as I said, in the hotels business, it's a huge thing. I'd like to say a huge decrease. A huge decrease means excuse me. Huge decrease means in the year 2021 they have a revenue of around 23 crores, and in the past year, that is 1920, they had a revenue of around 393 crores. All you guys might be thinking, what is this? So yes, there is a huge decrease in the hotel business basically. So people are kind of reducing to stay in the hotels, or what, or maybe they are trying to not stay in the ITC hotels, or regardless of other companies. So yeah, but there is a huge decrease of around 94.2 percentage. Okay, hope you understand what is the decrease of 94.2 percentage, because the reason of being less, that is the decrease of the revenue of hotels of ITC Limited, maybe because their market share is less and they are not bringing much marketing strategies or innovation in the hotels. Like they had four, as we discussed, the welcome hotels, the welcome heritage, etc., four types, but they're not trying to innovate something. So maybe because of that, there's certain decision making, or maybe the customers are much aware that stay there in their own home, or hotel stay might be not that good enough. But yeah, ITC provides much facility, but yeah, it should be bringing more innovative ideas, building new strategies. So yes, they get I hope they get a good thing if they bring innovative things in there. But this time they have quite low this thing, a very huge low, that is 94.2 percentage decrease compared to last year for their hotel businesses. So apart from that, if we talk about their agricultural businesses, okay. So if we talk about their agricultural businesses, their agricultural business, they have a revenue of around 3,746 crores. Okay, so that's quite a good number. But let's see the past year figures. So the past year figures are around 3,611. So these are also quite good. So that means that their agricultural business is growing quite well. Yeah, ITC is growing in agricultural business as well compared to the hotels, right? Hotels, it was 94.2 percentage less comparable to other businesses or other companies, was very good in the world. Also, it has a very immense contribution in the development of Sarapaka, which is its again a backward integration, and it was in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and directly it moved into the education, environmental protection, and the community development conglomerates. Apart from that, in the year 2004, ITC actually acquired some of the manufacturing industries. Basically, they were the paperboard, which is in the built industrial packaging. It was known as the BIPCO, which was near the Coimbatore Tamil Nadu. Also, they acquired the Koval unit, which allowed the ITC to improve its customer services with a great exposure to its working processes, and it also reduced their manufacturing time and the lead time to deliver the products in and out. Also, they got a very wider product range in Coimbatore. Apart from that, in the year 1985, they came into the business of doing borders for that is nothing but the Nepal subsidiary in the national borders. In the year 1985, the ITC also set up a tobacco company known as Surya Tobacco Company in Nepal itself as an Indo-Nepal and British joint venture. Sounds cool, right? A joint venture between the Indian and Nepal's. In the year August 2002, this only the Surya Tobacco Company actually was a subsidiary of the Indian Tobacco, building their brand that is in the matchstick and incense stick. Apart from that, the supply chain management, then the management of other various HRs. Then we have the manufacture of while manufacturing a good high quality paper boards has to be created, or the aromas which are being used for agarbattis or incense stick. Creative packets has to be used for packaging of the same, like innovative packaging solutions has to be used, like innovation has to be used while manufacturing as well as packaging, labeling, etc., so that customer gets attracted as soon as and the final offer has been made and consumers get a high quality agarbattis as well as dhoop. You know, right, what is dhoop? When we move much further, I'll just show you what is dhoop and etc., and certain ads. And if we talk about the core strengths like which are being aided by the Indian Tobacco Company, is actually that it's the number one dhoop player in the country. It's not dhoop prayer. Like in when we are doing prayers, we need certain dhoop etc. for urbaning it to God. So basically, for that participation, ITC's aim, ho- aim like aim is their matchstick. I know, but ITC's aim, that is their objective in this matchstick and insensitive, is like they want their objective is kind of competitiveness of the small scale as well as the cottage units basically. So if we talk about their cottage units, they are trying to just be a complement, like being complementary is kind of they are utilizing their research and department research and development departments strategies for innovation as well as product development, which in turn helps them or gets in touch of the strength like in the trend marketing or trade marketing as well as in the supply chain management and in the distribution channels, so that it effectively distributes all the incense sticks which are in the cottage and small industry to the local and small vendors. And this business of ITC type of continues to work on various other exciting new offers. Yeah, they bring on various other new offers so that customers get attracted. See, bringing offers is only the main thing. If they don't bring, customers won't get attracted, right? So that is the main thing. Apart from that, they are also planning in the near future that they'll bring certain such offers that customer would certainly buy it, and they're just planning on the same. And yeah, if I would get it to do, I'll just get in touch in a certain video. And they have also brought certain thing called as triple bottom line philosophy, which is of like of every business which is kind of contributing to nation's economy. Like a part of thing is going to economic development or social development, like serving to the poor people or moving forward it to certain welfare associations like social capital we can say, right? And we all know Mangaldeep agarbattis, right? So they are very famous Mangaldeep agarbattis. So these famous Mangaldeep agarbattis, what we are speaking right now, these are basically provided by the small scale and the cottage units. Okay, and these small scale and the cottage units, what we are talking about, they kind of provide livelihood opportunities. Like small, we all know that small and cottage industries, they cannot serve more people, but how much they serve, they have to serve it like utmost, right? So their strength would be like around 7,000 to 8,000 people. So their benefit is going to 7,000 to 8,000 people, like from ITC. So basically, these Mangal Deep agarbattis are being manufactured at various centers basically. So in the, to be precise, various centers is like in the various parts of the country, and in India, various parts like various states or various union territories. In way of manufacture, they are also thinking about the standard of living of the product, and they ensure that certain quality or which has been regimed by the department, it has met, so that customer satisfaction is being achieved. Across the locations, the standard of living is being checked, and ITC has also signed an MOU, that is Memorandum of Understanding, with the Orissa Rural Development. Okay, once again, it was they have signed Orissa Rural Development and Marketing Society. Again, I'll repeat, Orissa Rural Development and Marketing Society, a memorandum of association basically, which kind of acts as an autonomous agreement. Okay, in the sense that this body, what we spoke right now, comes under the Panchayat Raj in the Odisha. So they have just made an MOU of understanding basically, that these are the factories basically which will be working for the incentives, and certain initiatives are also being done for technical training of rural women. So like by these manufacturer of incense sticks, they are also providing employment opportunities. You get employment opportunities. So employment opportunities are also being provided. Now, if I talk about employment opportunities, then to how many the count, if certain count has to be taken, that to how many women or women laborers or like who are working in the incense sticks or matchstick factories, employment has been generated by this business, then it is around 4,000 employment. 4,000 rural women have got employment. So this is kind of good gesture as well. So they have a strategic initiative for like multiple growth sectors, like FMCG sectors are kind of growing very well. ITC is growing in the FMCG sector, and they targeted the incense stick as well as the AIM market. So now ITC has commenced the marketing for safety matches. Okay, sorry. Safety match is nothing but I'm talking about the aims, which is being aim match pop, which is being produced by the small scale sector as well. Again, if I come, and these matchstick business of ITC kind of again leverages the core strength, as we spoke in the the thing instance stick. There also it is a core strength of leveraging, as well as here it is the same thing of core strength of leveraging, as well as the distribution channel, the supply chain management, like the building a great brand image, also helps in the, these are kind of nothing but in each product we are just talking about the leveraging institutional strengths. What we have spoke in all, in a certain video has been created about the leveraging, wherein in this video the Indian consumers get a good quality of safety matches. So because of these certain strengths like the distribution channel or manufacturing voucher, so because of these the product has been given a core strength, like I can say, you can just check out that video. You can scroll down and check out for leveraging institutional strengths, and these safety matchstick brands in ITC which are launched, right? Safety matchstick. So the brands which we have is AIM, SHIP, and Home Lights. See, AIM, Stick, and Home Lights are most famous, and because they have the differentiated product features, so they are famous, right? Home Lights, so everybody, I guess, might be knowing. Even AIM, and yeah, so their format of packaging and the sticks are so long as well, right? We can use the additions like and these brands kind of effectively address the need and satisfaction of the customer, like at the end user. Like the end user must not go in vain, like kind of. So every nook and corner of the consumer segment must be benefited from these. Now, if you talk furthermore about the matchstick which is being used, okay, and if we talk about this matchstick, what we are talking about, it is kind of providing better resistance in the windy conditions. Uh, like in this windy, when there are air is blowing, there also they have the resistance, the this thing, the what we say, the fire will be longer enough and it will be in a compact size, making it in a ideal companion so that we can just burn up it at anywhere, whether it is indoor or for outdoor usages. Okay, that was for these. When we come furthermore on the part of home lights, then home lights are kind of stronger as well as longer, and the home lights are basically carbonized matchsticks. So home light, I'll just show you. I think I have it at my home because they make it they are kind of suitable for everyone, for the use of inside pujas or the temples or any other thing, because the matchstick is also good and the sticks are very big enough, and these are basically the carbonized sticks which are being used there. Okay, just a second. I'll just check once. I'll just show you a sample of the physical home light matchstick. Just a second, okay? I'll just be here in a second, okay? Enough, and it is not harmful enough as well. So it kind of thinks of everything and then processes the classmate, papercraft, and Sathi books. And see, as I told, for local market they brought Sathi books, right? So Shaker's Victory have no other thing like for local market will bring this, or for the purpose of urban areas will bring this book. So ITC is trying to just put out the strategies and kind of put for local markets the Sathi, and in that way they can just capture the market of local as well as the urban market, like rural market, I can say, the urban, rural, and the small markets, as I can say. So they can capture the whole market like this. And yeah, actually they have captured, the classmate has captured this thing because of their brand value and being the market leader, and seeing their conglomerate diversified business as well. Okay, so yeah, they are targeting the students mainly on this matter because students and the people as well, that is anybody needs books. Doesn't mean that it's digital India, so books are completely eradicated. Books are still necessary, and in future also books would be necessary for sure. We'll just see 2 3 ads so we get an idea like how what is their surrounding revolvement, like is it only students? So see, now here what we saw is the mother was involved, and so they were having some discussion. So student was a child was involved as well as a mother, like kind. So in next video what happens, we'll just check on. Okay, so we have this one more video, just check it. Okay, you can see it. Okay, so I'll just on it.
इतने हाँ ये वो देख कल इंटर हाउस ऐसे कंपटीशन है ना? लास्ट ईयर तू सेकंड आया था, वो भी सिर्फ 1 मार्क से आया था कि नहीं? तो कौन है राहुल? ये ले मेरी क्लासमेट नोटबुक, इस पर लिखोगे तो टीचर नीटनेस के 2 एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स देगी। मतलब इस टाइम तो क्या फर्स्ट। वैसे तो तुम मुझे रोज चिढ़ाती है, आज क्या हुआ? सुन, तू मेरे हाउस का है, चिढ़ा सकती हूँ, पर अगर तू सेकंड आए तो दूसरे हाउस वाले तुझे चिढ़ाएंगे, वो मैं होने नहीं दूंगी। समझा बुद्धू?
Whiter, brighter, smoother notebooks from Classmate, India's #1 notebook brand. Classmate from ITC.
You saw, right? So this is how now what I was speaking is what was my experience basically was shown in this ad. Basically I said you right, the brand value. Now, by the brand value was created, they said that the brand is number one brand, notebook brand basically, and it is. And like they said that if you use this book, it sounds kind of superstitious, but they are just portraying that if you use their book basically, you'll get an extra marks, right? You heard that. So if you use their book, you'll get an extra marks. So yeah, sometimes it affects that he's using a good brand of notebook and we have clean sheets or etc. But all that matters is your knowledge, what you portray on the paper, let it be of ITC companies or any other company. Okay, so here they basically targeted a group of students, we can say. Again, it's the student community as well, a child community, student child community, we can say, of around range first standard to fifth standard they are targeting till now. This is one more ad, we'll just see these as well. This looks a cool ad as well. So we'll just see this ad. Okay, so here goes this ad. Okay, so this ad, just check out once how is the strategy going on.
Next Kishore, guaranteed. It's not my planet or yours. It's ours. Thank you.
He's the next Obama. Trust me.
Mark my words, you are the next Einstein.
Presenting the next Bradman.
Definitely the next Ali.
A genius like Mozart.
So talented.
Hey, he's the next Michael Jackson.
Instead of being the next somebody, can I please be the first me?
I'm the first Virat Chauhan.
The first Amir Chandrasekhar.
First Shantanu Sen.
The first Rita Bose. Purab Malhotra. The first Kiara D'Souza. The first Megha Nayak.
The first Rohit Verma.
The first Lynn Matthews.
Celebrate your uniqueness with the best in stationery from Classmate, because you are one of a kind.
It's alright. It's alright. So here they basically used a clever strategy. So here they acted as a professional. So what they did is they tried to capture again the student community, but in a way it was creating a value for elders as well. See, what in the video was shown is a certain child does a thing, and the teachers or any other thing, any other person says to him that you are the next this XYZ. So instead of being the next XYZ, why don't you be the first of me? That's what was said right in the video. So this is how they're trying to capture like mind. These are mind games basically being used. These are nothing but their marketing strategies, not even mind games. But yeah, we can say that anyway they have to just attract the customers anyhow. So they just put down this strategy and they are kind of attracting that instead of being someone's XYZ, let us be me with the help of ITC's books. That is nothing but Classmate. This ad was of Classmate basically, but yeah, in a way all use the Classmate papercraft or let it be Sati brand. Okay, so this ad was also a quite good ad basically. So we'll just see any other ad if possible. So here they targeted cleverly. So the student community I can say, but a clever way they have just targeted this, I can say, in a very different manner. This was one of the different manner I can say. See, I'm just showing you on every product and service video that is an ad. So basically we get an idea of how they are being marketed and of which group of persons or which group of end consumers they are targeting. So I have just in the previous videos, if you go, I have did it for cigarette as well as the personal products. So if you see, I have provided ads for there also. So you can just comment down that which ad was most effective for you guys, so that you have understood the strategy or who are the end consumers, like which ad was most effective one kind of. And even here you can just put down. I'll just show you one more. So this was first me again. See, we have this one ad. It's again the student, but you can just have a watch on these.
टच कर लेते हैं फ्यूचर को सूंघ के कोरा पन्ना कागज पे दिमाग रखे हम छोड़ो ना सुनना क ख ग घ ए बी सी डी स्पीड पकड़ के सर सर भागे क ख ग घ ए बी सी डी स्पीड पकड़ के सर सर भागे ज्ञान का हेलीकॉप्टर तेरा फर फर उड़ता जाएगा तिरछी तिरछी गोला चौरस बेमतलब मरवाएगा लुक्का छुपी खेल खेल में 10 पे चढ़ गया 10 का नंबर टच कर लेते हैं फ्यूचर को सूंघ के कोरा पन्ना क ख ग घ ए बी सी डी रंग पहन के सर सर भागे क्लासमेट इंडिया की नंबर 1 सेलिंग नोटबुक लिखो अपना कल
It's all right. Against the student community, what they are targeting. Against the student community, what they are targeting everywhere.
You link up.
So this is an ad of Mangaldeep. Just have a look on the same, that how it's been portrayed to us. All right. So here they took an advantage of shooting certain places like religious places. So see, if we only see agarbattis and dhoops being, a person wouldn't be attracted, but the same agarbattis, if basically showed at a correct place, that is where it has to be utilized, where we all use these incense sticks basically at religious places, right? So they are just trying to show us that these they are just trying to show us that these are the many places where these incense sticks are being used. Basically, they just showed us the various big rivers of India as well. They showed big temples of India. They tried to revolve, like they went to the south, east, west, and they showed that these matchsticks are being utilized here and there. So, like religiously, on a religious track, they are trying to capture the market of incense sticks, we can say, right? Okay, so here, if we have one more ad, we'll just okay, we have one more ad. We'll just see these as well.
ജ്ഞാനം നാം ദീപം നാം ഇരുളയോട വിരട്ടും വെളിച്ചം നാം
அகர்பத்திகளுடன் Mangaldeep from ITC.
You saw it, right? Here again, it's the religious perspective which they have taken upon here, and they have tried to show us that this is how it has to be purchased basically. So this one more we'll see, one sandal agarbatti is there, that we'll see.
Looking for a doctor near you? Get instant appointment confirmation with doctors. Download the free practice.
Okay, we'll just also have a look at the home light ad as well. Okay, a religious perspective, the marketing stance has been taken. So wait, home light matchstick, where it went? Home light matchstick, it's not there. Where it will come? We'll just not these home light matches. If there is certain ad, I'll just check. Okay, so we don't have any ad, so that they are going quite good. So this I can just find that there's no ad. It's okay, but they are still in a heavy way. They are famous enough. If we have certain for aim, if we'll check for aim, if we have aim match ad, if we have, we just check on that as well. Okay, so we aim match promo videos. That is just a aim matches. What is this?
पेश है नया एम
You can have a video, watch at these video as well.
वैक्स माचिस जो अपनी अनेक खूबियों से लाएगा आपके जीवन में उजाला। जले बिंदास वैक्स की तिल्लियां जले साधारण माचिस से।
Check the video. And hotel business, yes, there was a 94.2%. You just go and check all the new people who are watching it. Please just go and see the business volume video. There you will get to know that there was a loss of why there was a loss, and like I have fully discussed there regarding the 94% loss. In a quite good way, I have covered there the losses, and agricultural business they had a profit, so that is a good one only. So paperboard businesses they had a loss, and these were the loss, and overall they had a 16.9% of loss they have got. So so this is not the aspect which is to be covered in this video. My bad. Okay, so our aspect in this video is totally like discussing the cigarette business. Okay, so cigarette business they had loss. Okay, so loss, though there is a loss, I would say, though there is a loss, just a second. Okay, okay, so though there is a loss, basically, though there is a loss, it can't be said that ITC is not doing well and we should not purchase. You just don't see the loss of 29.1%, because 29.1% is I can't say that because of these laws we'll just try to tell that no, don't choose ITC, don't choose ITC, because ITC is growing as well and it's the market leader and no one can compete as well. I'll discuss this in the competitors part, that we have one company. I'll discuss there that one company is only there in the competition in cigarette business with them, but various companies are in FMCG as well, but they are not able to compete with them. That is the reason. That is what the whole structure is behind. They are not able to compete with them. Okay, so furthermore, if we go, why I told that there are only around 10% legal cigarette. So this is why, because they have a kind of loss basically. So yeah, they have got a loss, right? So as we can see, they got a loss of around whatever the figure, you can just see the video, and these laws was not quite good for them. So around only few people consume. So I just told, right? So around legal, if you talk about the legal cigarettes, like fully legal. Hope you understand what is the meaning of legal, like illegally in other private places, or where the cigarette is not authorized. Like you might see in offices there are certain boards. See, okay, so we'll discuss this. Okay, so So there might be certain working professionals or any other shopkeepers who are watching the video. So like you might see that you in your shop or someone else's shop there might be certain boards, or in offices so it is mandatory only, like professional areas etc., that they'll keep certain boards that smoking is not allowed. You might see, right? But I'll just show you this sign, that these sort of sign will be shown to you. Okay, even you will get an idea, right? So I'll just show you guys that okay, no smoking, no smoking only, right? If I'm not wrong. So okay, no smoking. If I'm talking, it's coming a movie or what? Okay, no smoking symbol. So in professional area, so it is mandatory only. Like we have to put a no smoking board. See, so okay, okay, so here it comes. I'll show you various are there. I'll just show you two or three signs if somebody has not seen it, in case. I hope everybody might have seen it, but yeah, in different ways. Like hope you can see here that, hope you're able to see it. Like see, these are basically the signs which are being used, right? So these are the signs which are being used, like no smoking etc. Hope you can see these. One is these. Hope you can see it. I guess it's visible. I'll just scroll down and show you few that. Okay, these are the, like I can say various, I can say these are, yes, warning of no. These are, it will be put. I'll just show you near an office. Okay, this is the symbol. I'll show you one more thing so you'll get an idea. So we have the no smoking disease. So we have the no smoking disease in professional areas. Okay, yeah, though it will be put up in every area. I'm not sure, but I guess if 50, 60 or 70 percentage areas, this board you will find in metro stations. Yeah, if you're staying in Bangalore, please comment down if you know Namma Metro, even metro stations, bus stations. They have put these signs basically that we should not do this thing, Dhumrapan thing here basically. So that is, no smoking has to be done here. I'll just make sure that you get about these as well if somebody doesn't know that these signs are there as well. Okay, so these signs are as well there or not. I'll just show you one picture here. Okay, so even you will get an idea, right, like how it goes etc. In a shop, I'll show you in a shop or a company somewhere that no smoking thing. Okay, so in total weight, I'll just show you no smoking board. I'll just say no smoking, not diseases. Huh? Okay, I'll just say no smoking board uh, in a metro. Let's type. I just type a metro here for an example. What does it pop up? Okay, see here. So I just show you one big. See, you can, if it's visible to you here in top, you can see this. See, these are professional areas. If you go to metro or bus station or etc., this sign will be for sure showed to you that this is no smoking. I just zoom it or what, you can see it or what. Okay, so these for sure it will be kind of put. Huh, paka paka, no entry will be there for you if you're smoking, and kind of see it, and smoking in this area is prohibited. See, in buses also, I just forgot this main thing. If you travel in this thing, a metro, inside the metro, outstation metro station, it will be there only, and outstation of the bus station, it will be there only, but inside the metro, inside the bus station, or let it be inside the aeroplane, I have not talked much, but still airplane or various other transportation modes, if I talk about, these sign will put up in various professional areas or shops, and let it be any other area. These will be for sure be this will boards will be short for sure be put here, because See, the government is just doing their duty. They don't completely want to eradicate the revenue for companies. Okay, so we see if they just see, there are people who are doing smoking. So if they completely eradicate, you just think once and just comment down on this. So if we completely eradicate this thing, what we say, the cigarette, the revenue of not only ITC but various other companies will go off, right? I repeat, if government completely eradicates, I'm repeating, if government completely eradicates, okay, so government will completely eradicate it. Hope you get it. So if completely government is eradicating, what will happen is not only ITC I'm speaking, we have its competitors or the international companies which are or they have their subsidiaries, or we have its holding company here. If they are supplying cigarettes here, they are not the competitors of ITC. They may be local or anything, but in some sense they'll be affected, right? See, we are not going personal, like what will happen if to their family if cigarettes got not dispatched or etc. We are just speaking in a whole of bracket of nation. Okay, so in a bracket of nation, if we look, these cigarettes could be banned. They have, government has a power, but government wouldn't interfering. They won't interfere in this matter and completely eradicate the cigarette, because cigarette is kind of becoming a great source of revenue for companies. And if companies are kind of generating good revenue for the nation, it's growing this thing what we call the national income. So if the national income is increasing, that is, hope you all know the GDP. Economic students, please comment down if you're watching. GDP, MP, GDP, FC, hope you all know. So that is based on companies' revenue as well, right? So on each and every how much times the company supply, etc. Hope you all know. So the based on these things only the national income rises, and if completely the cigarettes are eradicated, it won't work, right? Yeah. So because of this, there is legal cigarettes are 10% or less than that currently. If you talk about currently, they are very 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 much less. Okay. So yeah. So basically, they are less consumed, very less than 10 percentage in India. Okay. See why? Because why they are less? As I told you, because it is due to punitive and discriminatory tax. See, yeah, tax. Main thing was tax. I didn't even discuss. Sorry. So basically, tax is, a huge of tax has been levied on that. So government is also getting a good, very good sort of revenue from tax from cigarettes, because these cigarettes are kind of reduced. But if you want to, liquors are also there separately. We'll see that later. That cigarettes and liquors are there. Heavy tax has been levied on them. A taxation, if there are any CA students or any taxation students, please comment down that why is a heavy tax levied on the liquor and cigarettes. Okay, so yeah, high tax will be levied. So because of this, in a punitive and discriminatory tax and regulatory system, so because of this only, see, if heavy tax has to be paid, why will somebody come and pay the tax? You only tell me, why will somebody come and pay the tax? Okay, so this is the thing. So they won't basically pay the tax on these as well, right? So this is the thing, they are not kind of, so the punitive and discriminatory tax, if there are high, see this works like this. So if there are higher taxes on cigarettes or liquor, so people will kind of, it's kind of vice versa, you can say opposite. People will not buy. If the taxes comes down, people will start buying, because people want cigarettes, or let it be any item, they wanted a less item only, right? Yeah, they are money supply. Hope you understand, supply and demand. Okay, so that works here basically. And apart from that, if we speak about the position, kind of ITC's position here, then basically India is the fourth largest uh, illicit, okay, fourth largest illicit cigarette market in the world. So yeah, in whole world, India is producing a good amount of cigarettes and earning a lot of revenue as well on that. So yeah, it's earning a hell lot of revenue on that. Okay, apart from that, yeah, the thing is that they're resulting in a lost sales of more than lost sales of the around 15,000 crore per annum to the treasury. It means that they are contributing, cigarettes are kind of contributing to the treasury of the nation of around 15,000 crores per annum to the treasury of the nation. Apart from that, we have certain data. So see, I'm just showing you on every product and service video that is an ad. So basically we get an idea of how they are being marketed, and which group of persons or which group of end consumers they are targeting. So I have just in the previous videos, if you go, I have did it for cigarette as well as the personal products. So if you see, I have provided ads for there also. So you can just comment down that which ad was most effective for you guys, so that you have understood the strategy, or who are the end consumers, like which ad was most effective one, kind of. And even here you can just put down.